He's given us a late start, but we're just 90 seconds in. But it's been a great start for the Stone Memorial Lady Panthers. They lead 7-0. A 3 by Addison Howard, a 2 by Kaylee Waldo, and 2 free throws for Courtney Hedrick. They came off a foul by Celeste Reed, have given them the 7-0 lead. I'm Noah McKay, joined by Randy Wallace. The lovely Madison McKay producing things for us. Once again, a 3 for Howard, a 2 for Waldo, and 2 free throws for Hedrick. A foul for Reed. We're 90 or 100 seconds in or so. That's all the action as this one's blocked out of play, and it'll stay with Sparta. And Sparta looks like a team we've seen earlier. The teams with several days off. Sparta's had 8 days off, Randy. They look a little bit rusty. We saw the Upperman girls and Stone boys go down with that same issue.
Yeah, no question about it. Glad to be joined with you tonight as Jones takes it in, draws a foul.
Yeah, this is going to be 2 free throws upcoming here for Ava Jones as the first foul called against Stone Memorial today goes on number 20, or 2, I should say. That's Addison Howard, her first, team's first. And Ava Jones to the line. She's had a great season this year in her junior campaign. The free throw is good for Ava Jones, and Sparta's on the board.
She's really stepped up her game this year. I think she's Coach Dodge's most improved player, if you ask me, if you ask him.
Second one, no good. Long rebound, though. Lakeland Grasty runs it down as Sparta tries to get their sea legs under them a bit here in this one. Jones from the free throw line, no. Another long rebound. This time, Grasty has it. Reed trying to barrel inside, and the Miss Basketball finalist gets fouled. Kaylee Waldo called for the personal, and 2 free throws coming here for Celeste Reed.
Well, as you mentioned before, the 8-day layoff, I don't think you could ask, I don't know of any coach that would enjoy an 8-day layoff. They want to be in the gym and playing meaningful games. And White County off to a little bit of a slow start. Stone looks very fresh.
First one for Celeste Reed goes through as it's 7-2. Still a lot of basketball to be played. Stone, the only team in the regular season to defeat Sparta. It came in Roy Sewell Gymnasium, but it was a while ago. Back on January 9th, 51-48. Sparta got revenge in a major way, defeating them back on January 30th, 73-56. Full court pressure here for the Warriorettes as Stone gets into the half court. Hedrick reverses over to Rachel Houston. We saw her rain it in from the corner yesterday in a big win over Cumberland County, and now a foul will be called on Rachel Houston. We know this is a different ref crew than the first 2. Think of how I should put this. We're probably going to have a lot of fouls called in this game today. So we've already seen 4 called in the opening 3 minutes. We're going to see a lot today, and that could play a big role if people start to foul out of the game.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. Just going to be a grinding match between 2 heavyweights here tonight.
That shot's no good. Grasty with the putback, no. Swatted out of play by Waldo, so it'll stay on this end. Patsy's watching from Sparta. We welcome you in and everybody else. Continue to let us know in the comments who you are, where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. We're just getting started tonight in the Hooper Eblen Center. We were all set to go, and then we had a technical glitch that I've never seen before. So we got that corrected.
Well, you know, you're with Buddy Pearson. You bring in a Randy Wallace, and then things kind of go backwards a little bit.
Well, so we improve on the mic. Maybe the technical quality goes down just a little bit.
I like it.
That's a joke. Please, everybody understand that's a joke as Clark starts to spin inside.
Got to have a little fun.
Yeah, exactly right. Now diving on the floor is Kaylee Waldo. There's a tie-up. We got a whistle and a jump. The arrow belongs to Sparta with 5:15 to go in the first. Sparta scored 3 straight after 7 to open the game, and I believe that's Lakeland Grasty over there getting some attention from the best trainer in the business, Mr. Ryan down there looking at her. And the point guard, she's in some pain. She's in a lot of pain. Looks like maybe a hand or a finger. As Celeste Reed triggers the 3, and it hit the top of the backboard. It'll go the other way. 5:09 to go in the first. It's 7-3.
Well, she's been the optimum of consistency this year for Coach Dodgen and his girls. Very strong point guard. Cookeville wins 64-45. The Cavaliers advance on to the District 7 4A championship game. Driving inside Addison Howard, no good. Reed got the rebound, and Howard connected with her in midair. No doubt about that one. It'll go on Howard, and that is the second on Addison Howard. 4th team foul, and 4:56 to go in the first quarter. Well, Coach Buck's looking at, Howard saying, why? And actually, I'm incorrect. Fouls. They called that her first. I had the earlier one, I guess, was on 23 instead of 20, or instead of 2. I just saw the 2 up in the air. So my apologies, but still a foul on Howard. They don't need her in foul trouble. Celeste Reed inside turns. That one blocked, and we're going to have a jump as Waldo grabbed it with 2 hands. And the arrow belongs to Stone with 4:42 to go. Reading the post that time, sometimes you don't have to really make that move. Just kind of turn and score.
drew the jump ball, and Stone Memorial basketball.
So your 2 pages tonight, UCR and UCR2. Also live on the NFHS Network and the YouTube channel as Kaylee Waldo gets the tic-tac-toe pass and finishes for 2. 7 single A on UCR2 in the network, 7 triple A on the main page in the network.
I like it.
People working together. It helps everybody.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Jones gives in to Celeste Reed. Turnaround shot inside, no good. And if you've been following that drama for a long time, you know that that's a pretty impressive statement. People working together.
No question.
They
no
fired
question
inside
about it.
to Hedrick. Hedrick reverses out, and we appreciate that. Wittenberg with it. Ashley Wittenberg hands off to Howard. A 9-3 Stone Memorial lead here in the first quarter, picking up where they left off yesterday. They were down 8-0 to Cumberland County and then rolled through the remainder of that game to earn that victory. Kaylee Waldo with it. Hedrick with it in the low block. Hedrick sends back out to Houston. Houston over to Waldo. Kaylee Waldo back out. The interesting thing about this matchup is Stone is the one team in this district that can go height for height with the White County Warriorettes.
No question about it. And Coach Buck loves that screening offensive system. They'll screen you to death until they get that wide open look.
Turnaround shot for Kaylee Waldo is no good. Celeste Reed has the rebound from the logo. That one's no good. Rebound down. Rachel Houston muscles it away. But with bigs like Houston and Waldo and Hedrick, they can go with Jones and Reed. As the three's up, that one's no good. Look at Celeste Reed muscle another rebound. She's a walking double-double. Got to be the odds-on favorite in the class to win Miss Basketball.
Yeah, no question about it. She's just so strong, so tough.
As that one's blocked, but it went right to Ava Jones, who finishes in the mid-range. 3 points for Ava Jones, and it's a 4-point lead for Stone now.
Jones is continuing to improve, continuing to have a great, great junior year for the White County Warriorettes.
I just turned behind me. Sparta's here. If you want to rob a bank right now, Sparta, Tennessee, it's wide open. They are all behind us.
I did lock my office doors, by the way.
Probably a smart man. Right side, Addison Howard drives inside, throws it up, and a charge. Standing in to take it was Gracie Clark, and it'll go the other way.
Well, the backup point guard for the White County Warriorettes, Kyra Fox, is coming in and going to get some big, big minutes here as it looks like Brent Ryan is taking Lakeland Gracie to the training room.
And now she's jogged out. She has tape on her right hand. You called that one right, Randy. And Addison Howard did just pick up her second foul on that charge, and that's the 5th called against Stone already. Right side. There's Kyra Fox now. Reed kicks out Ava Jones from the top of the circle. No good, but Celeste Reed got the putback for 2.
Tell you what, she just knows how to use her body, Noah, like no other, to get those offensive rebounds.
Talked to Coach Dodgen yesterday at halftime of one of the games. Talked about the importance of rebounding in this tournament all postseason long, but especially here with these teams. Celeste Reed becoming a force on the boards already.
Rebounding, free throws, layups. Doesn't matter what level, so important is the layup there for Stone Memorial.
It's a great feed from Ashley Wittenberg to Courtney Hedrick, who has 4 in the first quarter. Back to a 4-point Stone lead. If you've seen what's happened already today, you know you might as well throw all your preconceived notions out the wayside. We just saw Livingston Academy's boys beat Stone by double digits. Livingston's girls got a strong win over Upperman as well as Wittenberg drives inside. Now forced back. Wittenberg fires to Hedrick. Hedrick with the long arms of Ava Jones looming. Back to Wittenberg. 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Bounces it over for Kaylee Waldo. Now Hedrick. Hedrick turns around, and Ava Jones is a shot-blocking artist. Swats that one, comes away with the board. Now Jones back off to Winningham from way downtown. No good. Rebound down. Pivoting, Fox now gives out. Pardon me, that's Fox now for 3, and she rained it. Kyra Fox.
Big-time shot there by Fox.
A Domino's 3 for Kyra Fox. It's 11-10 coming off the bench, reining in a triple.
She's a nice player. She just doesn't get a lot of minutes because Lakeland Gratzy's the starter. Nice few minutes here she's giving Coach Dodgen.
Wittenberg bounces it for Hedrick. Hedrick spins it back over to Kaylee Waldo. We got Selby at the table, and I believe, is that Grasty who's made her way back?
Yes.
Yes, it is. She's sitting at the table. Hedrick with it.
Here comes this screen offense. The back. I'm telling you, Coach Buck will screen you to death and run that back cut.
They tried it with Paige Roberts, and the pass was just a little bit out of her reach, so it goes back to Sparta, who's weathered the early storm. They trailed 7-0, now 11-10 with 24.9 seconds to go in the first.
We're presented today by Club Wyndham and the Cumberland Cove Golf Course. As Grasty drives inside Lakeland. Grasty back in. No good. Ava Jones with a rebound and a foul. She's going to be called for it for over the back. So Ava Jones picks up her first personal. Just the second team foul on Sparta with 15 seconds to go.
Coach Dodgen didn't agree with that call. He felt like Ava Jones has a right to the basketball just as well as the defender.
Principal Wilson tuning in. He's out of
Principal
town.
Wilson.
Happy you're along with us. I wonder who he's cheering for. He made it clear. He's cheering for Sparta.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Howard brings it across the timeline with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Over for Waldo. Kaylee Waldo has the lane and puts it up and in. Waldo with a nice finish. 6 points for her. 1 second left for Grasty. They will not get a shot off. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. After one, it's Stone Memorial 13, White County 10 here in the District 7 AAA tournament. Presented by Club Wyndham and the Cumberland Cove Golf Course on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Deal of the week. Priced well below the market at $186 per square foot with an open split bedroom plan with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on 1,560 square feet. This could be your new home. Boasting luxury vinyl plank flooring, central air with natural gas heat, and tankless water heater in a private backyard. Call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581 today. Sonia Brown would love to make you a homeowner.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
Welcome back. Stone leads 13-10. We got a score update over on UCR2. Clay County trying to knock off their rival, top-seeded Pickett County, 46-35 in the third quarter over on UCR2. Meanwhile, here Ava Jones with it in the half court. Sparta trails 7-0, and it balanced out a little bit as the mid-range jumper is good for Gracie Clark.
Gracie Clark voted the most improved player of the region. I mean, she just had a great sophomore season for White County.
Yeah, Leah Hawkins deserved and a very deserving winner of Defensive Player of the Year, but Gracie Clark was right there in that discussion.
No
she
question.
was unbelievable on the defensive end this year.
She's a 1A and 1B.
Hedrick fires in for Kaylee Waldo. Waldo turns and spins back for Lily Hench. Hench in some trouble. Now Hedrick with it over to Wittenberg. We're 44 seconds into the second quarter. It's a 1-point Stone Memorial lead. Waldo bounces in. Hedrick bobbled it, but able to corral. Now back over for Houston. Back to Hench. The length of Sparta presenting some trouble right now for Stone Memorial on the defensive end. We got a split crowd watching online. Keep firing those comments away. Over for Hench at the top of the circle. Now looking for Houston, who runs it down. Houston now to Waldo. Hedrick with it. Hedrick, couple of dribbles. Backing down Jones. Turnaround shot. Courtney Hedrick with a nice finish.
She's a super improved player there as well for Coach Buck. And
we saw her rain in a 3 from the logo as now Jones barrels in and gets the foul call. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. This one goes on 24. That's Lily Hench, her first. Team's first as well, 90 seconds into the second. Now at the Wallace Insurance free throw line. First one good for Ava Jones.
I like it. Hedrick's also a standout volleyball player for Stone Memorial as well.
Next one, good as well. Ava Jones goes 2 for 2. And back to a 1-point gap, 15-14, the Stone Memorial lead. Brenda's cheering on Sparta, as is Walter. Terry's cheering on Sparta. Bernice for Stone. Hilda's watching for the Warriorettes. David for Stone, as we've got a whistle and a foul call. 2 free throws upcoming here for the Lady Panthers. Ashley Wittenberg to the stripe. Loretta's watching, cheering on Sparta. Noah's watching from Van Buren County. Carla's cheering on White County. Harold's watching from DeKalb as the first free throw for Wittenberg is good.
And Stone Memorial's just spreading White County out right now, Noah, and just taking you off the dribble. And if the ball screens are not there off the high-low, then they're just going to the rim with it.
2 for 2 for Ashley Wittenberg, and Yeah, it's stabilized for Sparta, but Stone's still doing exactly what they wanted to do in this game. They want it to be a full-quarter fight like it was in the first meeting in Sparta. He got away from them in the second as the Warriorettes went to Crossville and took care of business.
Just a grinding team is what they are.
No doubt about it. That's what they did yesterday and just wore down Cumberland County in the end. Now Jones with a baseline drive, sends back to Grasty. Grasty missed some time in the first, and that's going to be a travel. Possession back to Stone Memorial. Thank you, April. We're happy to be here tonight. Thank you to the sponsors who make it possible for us to be here, and 100% free. Complete coverage of both the single A and triple A tournament, because, of course, those are the Upper Cumberland districts. And then we've got all of Cookeville in 4A. We would be at 2A, but Jackson County signed a bad contract. Now into the low block, Haley Waldo pivots, and now on the floor fighting for the loose ball. We'll have a tie-up. The arrow belongs to Stone. Never mind. Is it? See, I can't see the actual arrow. It does belong to Stone Memorial. So we've got the score table over here, and the arrow is pointing towards the Stone side, but I questioned myself if it was pointing as in we're going to go that way. We're not. It's Stone basketball.
It was your other left, no.
Yeah, inbounds pass sent over the top for Rachel Houston. Math is not my thing. Apparently left and right's not my thing.
That's okay.
Just talking. That's
it's
all
okay.
We do.
Takes a village.
Side. No, they give to Houston, blocked away by Bella Winningham. Went right to Waldo. Waldo trying to move Celeste Reed, and yeah, we're going to have a foul on Celeste Reed. Probably got away with it a couple of times. She was way up in there on Kaylee Waldo, the second personal on Reed.
Well, I didn't know we're just going to have a foul or a 5-second call, but
her feet were in between the legs of Kaylee Waldo.
A lot of banging both ways there as
no
well.
Doubt. White County boys will be in action coming up next against the top-seeded Upperman Bees, and top seed means nothing today as Rachel Houston buries the mid-range two.
Stone Memorial is so patient in their offense, Noah. They just run the ball screens off the ball, and they're in no rush to score.
Bella Winningham from downtown got it. A Domino's three for the sophomore sharpshooter.
Polar opposite styles of play here, Noah. You know, Coach Dodgen wants to get in the 70s, 80s. Coach Buck wants to keep this game 30-30 or 40-40.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a chess match happening right now as those two contrasting styles go at it. Driving inside, Wittenberg kicks over to Houston. Corner three, no. Rebound down and a chance for Sparta to tie or take the lead. Here comes Grasty with speed. Fires it over. Selby puts it up, and the freshman Ashlyn Selby gets fouled. She's going to go to the Wallace Insurance free throw line to shoot two.
I think Selby's got a really bright future here for White County. One of the top freshmen in the district this year.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I got no clue who that foul was on, as Selby's first free throw is good. It was 20-something, but there's several of those on the floor. So we're going to have to guesstimate sometimes on the foul count. 2 for 2 for Selby. It's 19-19, a 7-point deficit erased by the White County Warriorettes. They're on a 5-0 run right now. Here's Wittenberg. She bounces it over. Waldo looking to reverse. Selby gets in the way. She's going to be a really good player. We've talked about the line of succession in Sparta. Right, you had Nia Powers, now to Celeste Reed, Ava Jones right there. Then it's a pair of guards, or three guards, and then Ashlyn Selby, another one of those long, lanky players that's going to be on the way up.
Yeah, 3 sophomore guards and the freshman Selby. You know, the future's bright for Coach Dodgen.
Waldo gets around inside and finishes for 2. Kaylee Waldo has 8 points to lead the game.
Nice ball fake, but Waldo got Jones off the ground and just took it to the rim.
Winningham working around left side. Now she sends back Selby. Trying to drive on Houston. Selby drives and kicks for Piper Price. Price finds Ava Jones, stretching the floor. Jones against Waldo. Now back to Lakeland Grasty as Coach Dodgen gives the new play call. 3:50 to go in the second quarter. It's a fun one so far. Grasty drives and kicks left side Selby. Back to Jones. Jones off the left side, going to drive inside. Jones blocked by Hench. Curious if this foul is going to go on Hench or Waldo. It looked like the block from Hench was pretty clean, but it is going to go on Lily Hench. And it's going to be 2 at the Wallace Insurance free throw line for Ava Jones.
Yeah, big foul there, Noah. That's something that Jones is involved with, is the ball drive from the top of the key to get to the rim. All bigs kind of struggle with that move, but she's shown improvement all year long by taking the ball to the rim and drawing the foul.
First one is good for Ava Jones. She's 3 for 3 at the line now in this second quarter. up to 6 points in the game. Makes it 7. 2 for 2 at the line. 3:40 to go. We're tied up at 21. Crossing the line here is Wittenberg. She bounces it for Waldo, left side. Waldo drives into the low block, finds Hedrick. Little mid-range jumper, good for Courtney Hedrick. Nice touch shown by Hedrick that time.
Well, with Waldo already having 8 points, they expected her to finish there on the drive and just found Hedrick for the nice little jumper.
Again, that's the personnel matchup in this game. Teams with multiple bigs as there's an errant pass, little miscommunication, and it'll go the other way to Stone with 3:07 to go. If you're Mike Buck, you've got to be thrilled with how this first half has gone. And remember,
100%.
we talk about Stone, the 15 losses, 7 of them in this district. We know how good this district is.
Right.
2 to Cookeville, 2 to York, a couple to Knox Webb. They could have scheduled themselves about 20 wins at this point in the season, but they didn't to try to be prepared for these games as Hedrick inside kicks out for Addison Howard. Hedrick looking in for Waldo. Waldo goes up and finishes. What a finish, kind of over the back by Kaylee Waldo.
Not just a great finish, a great entry pass there, but Hedrick just hit the fingertips. Waldo just goes in and finishes it.
The two-man game right now of Hedrick and Waldo working for Stone Memorial. Here's Grasty on the other side. She sends it for Piper Price. Price back left for Gracie Clark. Clark trying to navigate through the defense, hands off Grasty. Grasty using her speed, gets inside, turnaround jumper, nice finish for Lakeland Grasty.
And that's there for Grasty all night long. Just her dribble penetration could really give Stone some problems.
Ashley Wittenberg walks it across the timeline here. 2-point game as the teams have gotten into the habit of trading buckets. Looking in for Hedrick, bobbles it, has it, goes up, no good. Couldn't get the finish. Price with the rebound and a chance for Sparta. Grasty, eyes up the whole way, flips back to Price, over to Jones. Ava Jones for the lead, got it. A Domino's 3 for Ava Jones.
First lead of the game for White County, getting down 7-0. Now they're up 26-25 and 1:46 to go.
It took a while, but they do have a narrow lead. Big possession here. Huge 140. And Stone wants to regain some momentum into the break. Sparta wants to quill it. Now right side for Kaylee Waldo. Hedrick posting up. Lost handle again. Now sliding in there is Gracie Clark. She tries to spin it away. She does so successfully. Here's Grasty ahead to Bella Winningham. Winningham crossover to the baseline. Drives in, gets to the spot and finishes.
Great drive there by Winningham. Shot through the nose of the defender with the finish for White County. White County up 3 now, Manoa.
Yeah, you can see Bella Winningham adding to her bag in her sophomore season. Not just the three-pointers.
Absolutely.
Showing off the handling skills and getting inside.
Well, they call that growing as a basketball player.
So she's got a pretty good advisor.
Yes.
As driving in is Hedrick, and she is fouled. Ava Jones going to be called for the personal. Both Jones and Reed have 2 fouls apiece. That could be something to watch. As this is going to be a trip to the line to shoot 2 for Courtney Hedrick.
As Reed is already out for White County now. And will probably be out the rest of this half with 55.8 seconds to go.
Good crowd tuning in on Facebook. Let's check the YouTube. Yeah, good crowd on YouTube as well. We're well over 500 devices between all platforms as the first free throw for Courtney Hedrick is good. 9 points for Hedrick, 10 for Kaylee Waldo so far. Second one no good for Hedrick as Jones has another rebound. She's on double-double watch. Now left side Ava Jones. Jones picks up her dribble, gives back to Lakeland Grasty. Grasty off the dribble. Coach Buck saying that's a carry, and the official says nope.
Probably was.
Winningham, I think you're right. Winningham drives into the low block. Now looking back, that's a dangerous pass intercepted by Hedrick. 30 seconds to go in a back and forth first half. Here's Kaylee Waldo running the floor. How do they approach this possession? Waldo, right side for Hedrick. Doesn't look like they're holding. Hinch with it right side, and a timeout call by Mike Buck to discuss. First timeout called in the game, 20.2 seconds. It's a big final sequence here as Stone tries to tie or take the lead into the break.
That's exactly right. Coach Buck, just one of the leaders in the coaching profession in the Upper Cumberland, wants his final possession, wants the final shot here to be a meaningful shot, a shot at the rim probably. We're going to probably go through Waldo or Hedrick.
Those two, they've been pacing the way. Just 3 points for Addison Howard, 2 for Ashley Wittenberg, 2 for Rachel Houston. On the other side, Ava Jones really having a big quarter. 7 in the frame, 10 in the game to lead the White County Warriorettes, tied for the game lead. It's been a fun first half. listen, we've done this long enough. We've been in this gym, this arena long enough to know once you get to the semifinal round, it's usually tight in every game.
That's exactly right.
And you never know which way it's going to go. We've got another example so far of that here in this one. Every once in a while you have a blowout, but it's typically an outlier. And then we'll have several teams in the state tournament.
That's exactly right.
So it's a high-quality basketball tournament happening here at the hoop. 15 seconds for Ashley Wittenberg. Crosses over. There's Clark, and she gets called for a hold. Good sportsmanship there. And the foul will go on Gracie Clark. It's going to be her first by my count. It is her first. Team's fourth.
Looks like Coach Dodge is going to come out of man and just play a 1-2-2 zone here.
And wants to protect the fouls a little bit. Celeste Reed not on the floor, right side. Driving in is Addison Howard. She reverses floor for Hedrick. Triggers the three. No good off back iron. Rebounded to Winningham. This would count if it goes, and it misses wide left. That brings us to the end of a very exciting first half of basketball. We'll take a brief intermission, hear from our awesome sponsors, and come back with more at the Hooper Eblin Center after 2. It's White County 28, Stone Memorial 26. You're watching coverage of the District 7 AAA Tournament presented by Club Wyndham and the Cumberland Cove Golf Course on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Delicious Pan Pizza is Domino's best-kept secret. With locations in Smithville, Sparta, Livingston, Allgood, and 2 in Cookville, Delicious Pan and hand-tossed pizza, pasta, and more is never far away. Use the Domino's app to take care of your game day eats today. Domino's is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Get your new year started in your new ride. With a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, including the all-new 2024 Chevy Trax and Silverado, Frontier Chevy is ready to get you into your next vehicle. View inventory online at www.kcchevy.com or stop in at 2350 Cookville Highway today. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Frontier Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Hone and develop your skills on the court with professional basketball player development from Legacy Athletics. Call 931-303-3356 or follow them on Instagram at legacy_athletics or on Twitter at jwinningham25 for more information today. Legacy Athletics, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
The Crossroads Auction Group are the Upper Cumberland's auction experts. As a full-service auction company, they take your stress away every step of the way. Servicing the entire Upper Cumberland, the Crossroads Auction Group gets your property ready from cleanup, setup, picture-taking, up to the auction and beyond. They handle all auctions from estates, residential, farms, land, commercial, and everything else. For more information, visit crossroadsauctiongroup.com or call 931-644-7149 today. The Crossroads Auction Group are proud sponsors of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Steel Technologies has been part of the Rutherford County community for over 35 years.
Their plants in Murfreesboro and Smyrna include over 150 teammates who process coils, metal sheets, and planks for customers across North America. Steel Tech's Smyrna and Murfreesboro plants are expanding, and they need teammates to join their team. With openings including machine and forklift operators, truck drivers, and more, they have the position for you with competitive wages and monthly bonus opportunities. For more information and to apply online, scan the QR code on your screen now. Steel Tech is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Steel Tech. Faith, family, Steel Tech.
Fire and Vine in Cookeville is the Upper Cumberland's home for delicious Chicago-style pizza, beef, chicken, fish, and more. Located in Cookeville's historic downtown district, Fire and Vine's food and atmosphere will keep you coming back for more. Take in stunning views with creative food and drinks on the rooftop. Fire and Vine is also home to the UCR Coaches Show on Tuesday nights. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
From the sports field to the hunting field, our friends at Hall Sports and Outdoors can outfit anyone. Located in the heart of Jamestown at 207 South Main Street, Hall Sports and Outdoors carries everything from kayaks, fishing gear, and camo to guns and ammo. With top brands such as Columbia, Timberland, Under Armour, Asics, and much more, nobody can top their selection. Need some custom gear for your team? They also offer uniforms, gear, and custom embroidery. Stop by and see them at 207 South Main Street in Jamestown. Hall Sports and Outdoors, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
How many letters?
5 letters.
Just think about, what am I doing right now?
Smile. Smile?
Uh-huh.
This is so easy.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do. Deal of the week. Priced well below the market at $186 per square foot with an open split bedroom plan with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms on 1,560 square feet. This could be your new home. Boasting luxury vinyl plank flooring, central air with natural gas heat, and tankless water heater in a private backyard. Call Sonia Brown with American Way Real Estate at 931-979-7145 or 931-526-9581 today. Sonia Brown would love to make you a homeowner.
I'm looking for someone who can keep me comfortable, stay here for the long run, and definitely not high maintenance. Not right. Absolutely not. This one looks perfect.
Find your perfect match with Hiller. Get a free UV light with select new HVAC systems, 50% off a descaler with new tankless water heaters, or free surge protection with a new whole home generator.
Like that one too.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back. It's time for an abbreviated Happy Hiller halftime show. Visit happyhiller.com to see how our friends at Hiller can help solve your plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical problems today. It's happyhiller.com. At the break, we got another good one. White County leads Stone 28-26. Stone raced out to a 7-0 lead. White County settled in a little bit, but probably the game script that Mike Buck wanted entering this game is they've got a team that is 27-2 in a dogfight here at halftime.
Yeah, no question about it. And, you know, this is the exact style of play that Coach Buck is wanting to play. White County is wanting to get out and run, transition. If you remember, as we were talking before, no easy baskets for White County. Everything's been in half-court sets. Last time White County went to Stone Memorial, they were running up down the floor, fast break basketball, playing inside out. It's just a slow-down style, a grinding style. And, hey, that's what you get when you get in tournament basketball.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
We watched that in March. Here in about 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, you know, it'll be grinding out.
Absolutely.
It's not basketball, and that's what we have now.
By the way, they're having a barn burner over on UCR, too. Pickett County leads by 2 over Clay County in the fourth quarter late there. Livingston Academy is alive right now as Celeste Reed sat with 2 fouls. Back in, got her own rebound, put back, blocked again. Kaylee Waldo, Reed back with it. Clark inside with a nice finish.
Reed just stayed with it. Might have gotten hit a time or two, but Clark cut to the basket for the finish for the Warriorettes.
Back to action here at the Hooper Eblen Center. Stone trying to hang tough. They now trail by 4 as Sparta has chipped away slowly but surely at that lead, and now they're growing it as that's an errant pass out of play, and it'll go to Stone Memorial.
Ball pressure there by Gracie Clark, creating a turnover there. Stone is really taking great care of the basketball and be a very, very interesting start this third quarter, Noah.
Once again, we are live on the UCR Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the NFHS Network. We welcome you in here to the Hooper Eblen Center. I'm Noah McKay, joined by Randy Wallace. The lovely Madison McKay is producing things for us this evening as driving inside, Gracie Clark has 4 straight, and Sparta's lead is out to 6.
White County showing a little Stone Memorial type offense there, is running off a ball cut there off the screen was Clark with the nice finish.
Now Wittenberg with it in the half court. Stone trying to hang tough. Sparta can fill it up in a hurry. They go on long runs as Hedrick has it, trying to back down Jones, picks up the dribble, now fires it out to Addison Howard. Howard had a big fourth quarter yesterday against Cumberland County as Hedrick finishes inside.
Great cut there by Hendrick, using her body just to screen off the defender. Nice finish there by Hedrick.
Hedrick now up to 11 points in the ball game, and it's a 4-point game. Kick out for Ava Jones here, left wing side. Jones jump stops, triggers the shot. Got it. It's a 3. A Domino's 3 for Ava Jones. She leads the game with 13 points.
Ava Jones says, if you're not going to come out and put a hand up, I'm just going to shoot the 3 over top, and that's what she did.
And maybe they counted. One ref had it as a 3. The other had it as a 2. Now they do fix the scoreboard. It's 35-28. It is a 3. Rachel Houston has it. Now sends over right side. Remember, the white line is the only one that matters. That's the high school line. Then you have the college women's, and then the college men's line as Howard's running out of time. Winningham swats that one out of play. It'll stay with Stone. 5:46 to go in the third quarter. The largest lead of the game for White County. Ties the largest lead for either team. They're out in front by 7.
Coach Buck had a little conversation with the official there, wanting a timeout, and luckily White County deflected the ball out of bounds. But Stone Memorial looking to continue the pressure here on White County, down 7.
Hedrick with a quick trigger 3, no, and that one maybe one that Stone wants to have back.
Yeah.
Here comes Celeste Reed into the half court. Reed flips back for Winningham. A bucket here could loom really large. That one's tipped back to Clark. Clark turns around, steps through, puts it up. Gracie Clark with the finish.
Great up and under there by Clark. It's a Jason Winningham top move right there.
Legacy Athletics on display. Timeout called on the floor by Mike Buck as White County races out on a big run to open up the quarter. They're on a 9-2 run as the lead is out to 9, 37-28.
You don't know what basketball is a game of adjustments, and White County, Coach Johnson has made a few adjustments, spraying Stone Memorial out, trying to get to the rim, running back cuts and screens, kind of giving Stone a little dose of their own medicine in the half court, and it's paid off with a 9-point lead with 5:06 to go in the third.
Pickett County wins 64-62, knocking off Clay County for the third time this season. They erase a double-digit second-half deficit. They get a 3 by Eli Reagan at the end, and they win it. A big win for the Bobcats as they advance on to the 7 single-A title game. Clay County, though, Rob Edwards has his boys playing really well
sure
at the
does.
right time. They'll be in the consolation game. Red Bowling Springs, Gordonsville coming up on UCR2. It'll be in a new stream. I imagine our viewership numbers about to tick up just a little bit as people bounce over here. We welcome you into the Hooper Eblin Center. White County is trailed by 7 to start the game. They're now out in front by 9 as the number 1 ranked team in 3A in the state, the number 2 ranked team in the UC Top 5, starting to look like they did for the majority of the regular season. Stone trying to hang on and keep this interesting as it gives into Waldo. Waldo over to Hedrick. Hedrick turns and kicks, looking for Waldo. It was bounced. She gets it back to Hedrick, who goes up off the glass and good for 2. The winner of this game gets the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats. The loser has to face Upperman in the third place game. No matter what, every team out of this district is going to have a really good shot to win their first region game and turn it back into a de facto district tournament if that were to happen.
No question about it.
Celeste Reed triggers a 3. No rebound tipped. It's knocked out of play. Where's it going? It stays with Sparta. Gracie Clark again with a high energy play. Got it off of Wittenberg on the way out of bounds.
She sure did. That's just that's a play that the stats do not reflect right there. Just a great hustle play there by Clark.
Baseline inbound. Fire it in for Ava Jones. Drives, throws it up. That one, a lot of contact, no call. We play on as Hedrick and Jones met each other in the air. Now Hedrick with it in the half court. She fires it to Waldo. Power dribble, turnaround shot, no good, too strong. Bella Winningham with the board, and now she'll push it in transition. Winningham accelerates in, throws it up with the left hand. Good. Bella Winningham with another tough finish.
Great left-hand finish there by Winningham.
She's up to 7 points in the ball game, only 1 triple, and it's back to a 9-point Sparta lead. Lily Hinch to the table for Stone Memorial.
She finishes right there, Noah. It's a block shot. She goes up left and finishes it.
Waldo looking backdoor for Hedrick, who had to race after it. Now Wittenberg has it. Back to Hedrick in the corner. Hedrick looking inside for Howard. Somehow found that one. 3 ball up. That one no good. Attempted by Rachel Houston. Stone's gone cold. Sparta's heating up. Here's Lakeland Grasty looking over the top, and that will go the other way.
White County seems like, Noah, that they've turned the defensive pressure up a little bit on Stone. Getting up in the grill, so to speak.
It looks like the rust has been broken off a little bit of these Warriorettes.
Yeah.
We've seen the teams that have had the break have all started slow. Stone started slow. Upperman's girls started slow, and White County started slow in this game. White County, unlike the other two, has gotten out of it quicker.
Exactly.
Right side, Hinch now kicks it over into the baseline. Hedrick goes up, and a foul will be called on Ava Jones. That's going to be her third. Just got a little horizontal up there at the top, and that's enough for the foul to be called. Hedrick goes to the line to shoot 2.
If you keep your hands straight up vertical, there's nothing to call. If you have that little lay over the top, it might not be a foul, but boy, it sure looks like one when you got the whistle in your mouth and the stripes on your back.
The first foul shot for Hedrick goes through. Yeah, it's that lean. They're looking for that lean, as the second one is good as well for Hedrick. 2 for 2. Back to a 7-point game. Don't forget, new stream coming up next. The White County Warriors against the Upperman Bees for a right to face Livingston in the boys' championship game. Here's Reed inside. Lily Hinch just got taken out, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Celeste Reed's going to go to the line to shoot 2 away from the ball. I think Gracie Clark got her money's worth with Lily Hinch.
I don't think Clark and her are exchanging text messages.
No, I don't think so either. Celeste Reed's first free throw. She flies it away at the Wallace Insurance free throw line. It's good for Reed. Just 5 points for Celeste Reed, and they lead by 8. I think you'll take that if you're Coach Dodgen.
Yeah, no question about it.
Second one for Reed is good. 2 for 2.
Looked like one of my wives sold plays back when she played for Sparta when going against Cookville
Trucking
High School.
people.
Oh, yeah.
Working right side.
I can say it on air, no, it's okay.
Yeah, there you go. Now fires in for Hedrick. Hedrick hands off for Waldo, throws up the shot. That time, Jones gets the best. Here comes Sparta the other way, looking to stretch it to double digits. Winningham with speed, spins it back to Jones. Winningham again from the corner. Hinch there defensively. Winningham swiped away by Lily Hinch, and now she pushes it ahead to Addison Howard.
Numbers back for Sparta defensively as Howard gets into the mid-range. Now spins back for Hench. She triggers the three, a little bit short, and it'll go back to Sparta. 2:26 to go in the third. White County has settled in and starting to control the basketball game.
Something I've noticed in this third game, watching, this is a full-size collegiate court. Your Livingstons, your White Counties, your Uppermans, these courts aren't as big as what they are now.
As Hench brings it up after the steal. Hench being chased by Clark, no good. Rebound, Howard got it, and now that one, a little bit of pressure from behind by Grasty. 2 misses for Stone, a chance for Sparta. Clark spins inside, now fires back to Winningham. Hench closes out. Celeste Reed, she lines up the triple. Money! A Domino's 3 for Celeste Reed.
I'll tell you what, in this day and age of basketball, when you have a big that can step out and hit that three and then finish in the post, it's just gold.
44-32 now. White County stretching their advantage. Stone with a danger red light blaring above their heads. Howard sends it over right side. There's Hench driving against Winningham. She's fouled. This one goes on Bella Winningham. It'll be her first. 1:34 to go in the third quarter. Inbounds play coming here for Stone. As Selby gets back in, Kyra Fox, I believe, also gets in. She does.
And the way Fox played in the first half, she's definitely earned some playing time.
No doubt. Inbounds it in for Houston. Houston floats out of the low block. Now picks up her dribble. Wittenberg. 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. A strong one right now for White County. Hedrick. Now Wittenberg. Wittenberg looking backdoor for Hedrick, but that one's last touch by her, went off her leg out of play, and it goes the other way to Sparta. They've done a nice job adjusting to those cutters in the lane.
Yes, and that's what Coach Buck has done. Just made a living on these first two games is back cutting you to death, and White County's made an adjustment to switch off the low ball screen.
Sends it over left side. Celeste Reed triggers another three. That one's no good. We've got a fight inside. Hench and Selby both in there. Who's this one against? I hear applause from behind me, so we're going to go that it's on Lily Hench. It's going to be her third. 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Sparta threatening to run away with this one.
You're a little chippy out here, Noah.
Is. That one was tipped up by Howard. Now it's a foot race and a bump and a foul. As flying in there to try to make the play was Wittenberg. It's going to be the third team foul. As Wittenberg's third personal. Inbounds coming from Sparta. Sends it over for Celeste Reed. Hands off for Clark. Clark up and under with the lay-in. No. Hedrick with a rebound. Stone looking to get back in it. Here's Howard into the half court. Howard over to Houston. Corner three. Rejected. Ava Jones with authority swats it away.
That was a volleyball swat.
Yeah, she got all of that one.
She sure did.
Spiked it out of play. 53 seconds to go.
Coach Buck's on his girls hot and heavy, telling them to toughen up. Let's go.
You see the strength of this White County team. It's tough to win 27 games in the regular season. It's tough to play that many, let alone win them. What a feed from Howard to Hedrick, but the finish isn't there. Rebound down. It goes to Gracie Clark. Clark in transition, spins through the teeth of the defense, over to Jones. Mid-range jumper, good for Ava Jones.
Jones with the finish, but that was all Gracie Clark right there finding an open spot. Leads winding now, Noah up to 14 for White County.
Now Howard triggers the three. They could use it, but it's no good. A rebound down to Piper Price. And now, here's Kyra Fox into the half court. Fox with 16 seconds, going to hold for the last shot. Over to Gracie Clark. Strong third quarter by the Sparta Warriorettes. Clark backing down to defender. Steps through, kicks over to Fox. 4 seconds. Kyra Fox drives, throws up the runner. No good. And that brings us to the end of the third. After three, it's White County 46, Stone Memorial 32. You're watching coverage of the District 7 AAA tournament presented by Club Wyndham and the Cumberland Cove Golf Course on the Frontier Chevy UCR Media Network.
Delicious Pan Pizza is Domino's best kept secret. With locations in Smithville, Sparta, Livingston, Allgood, and 2 in Cookville, delicious pan and hand-tossed pizza, pasta, and more is never far away. Use the Domino's app to take care of your game day eats today. Domino's is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Welcome back. We've got 1 quarter to go here between White County and Stone Memorial. It's 46-32 in favor of Sparta. They outscore Stone Memorial 18-6 in the frame. Just 6 points for Courtney Hedrick for Stone. A balanced effort for White County. Ava Jones leads them with 15 points. Stick around post-game for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. We'll have the scoring, and then we will have a new stream for our nightcap. White County's boys taking on Upperman in the final semifinal round. Winner of this game gets Livingston on Monday night at 9 p.m. Yes, 9 p.m. The loser faces Upperman in an important consolation third-place game at 7:30. That's huge for region tournament seeding. Into Courtney Hedrick. Turnaround shot for Hedrick. No. Rebound tipped down, and Hedrick will commit the foul. First on Hedrick. It'll go the other way with 7:32 to go. Randy, White County has ratcheted it up on the defensive end.
They have. They've switched on the ball screens, and they've made an adjustment themselves, turned up the ball pressure and their intensity. Basketball's a game of adjustments. White County's really turned up the volume here on the defensive end, which has led to the offensive looks.
Winningham fires into Celeste Reed. Turnaround shot and a foul. This one on Kaylee Waldo, her second. Celeste Reed, just 9 points in the game so far. She's got a bucket of rebounds, and she's going to go to the Wallace Insurance free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, my guess would be you're going to see a lot of Celeste Reed in the post this fourth quarter. Why would you not? You spread them out. You're up 14 points right now. Go to your Miss Basketball finalist and let her go to work.
First one up for Reed is good. Double digits now. She's approaching a double-double. Got to be very close when you consider her rebounding.
I know in the offseason she did a lot of CrossFit, but you can really tell it.
Second one, no good. Rebound down. You do any CrossFit, Randy?
Just lift the dumbbells every once in a
go.
while. No, I'm not going for the shirt.
Hendricks turnaround shot, no good. Waldo with a rebound. Kicks out. Now Houston drives, throws up the runner. That one's no good, and Stone can't buy a bucket right now. Here comes Celeste Reed the other way. Reed drives in strong, throws it up, no. Waldo does a good job to go straight up and down. Howard off the rebound. Selby cuts her off, and that'll be a foul called on Ashlyn Selby. Her first, team's first. 6:54 to go in the ball game.
I think Coach Dodge would rather run an offensive set out of that look there, but
our friends at Club Wyndham up in Fairfield Glade are hiring now. You can visit uppercumberlandreporter.com. You'll see that Your Adventure Awaits picture on our homepage. Click that, and it'll take you to their page. You can see about all the great benefits, the various options, no matter your skill set, and a great group of people to work with. Starting at $20 an hour plus commission. If you work for me, ignore that. As Waldo starts to drive, but great folks up there. And by the way, as we get closer to the summer staycation in the Upper Cumberland, Club Wyndham, if you're like me, you like to hit the golf courses, there's nothing like the golf up in Fairfield Glade. So we appreciate them for being the presenting sponsor of tonight's game.
No question about it. I saw you down there talking to Coach Mitchell. Did Mitchell bring his golf clubs to him tonight?
I think he brings them everywhere.
He probably does.
So we were having a good time talking about the upcoming matchup between Upperman and White County. And 6:29 to go in the ball game. I know Coach Dodgen has his golf clubs. He gets jealous. He calls me sometimes, and the UCR guys, we're going to golf, and he's sitting at school. So we got to rub that in just a little bit to him. But
be sure and FaceTime him when you bring the lob wedge out.
He'll love that.
Yeah. I'm 80 yards out, Coach. What do you think about it?
Enjoy PE class.
That's right. That's right.
Timeout called here by Mike Buck. 6:29 to go in the ball game. Once again, getting fired up on UCR 3, Gordonsville Red Bowling Springs. Or UCR 2, rather. My apologies. UCR 2. It's also shared to this page, so just scroll through it if you're on the main page. We're on YouTube as well for this one and the NFHS Network.
My mother appreciates the YouTube feed because she's not on Facebook. So,
you know, we've been trying to get the YouTube feed for a long time, and it just couldn't get the technology to work. But now that we've got it, we can't do it for every game. We can't have 5 YouTube pages. That's a lot.
Sure.
But
sure.
We're getting constant content up there on the YouTube page. We got a good crowd tuning in over there. We see you, YouTube faithful. Good crowd on the network as well, I'm sure, as Waldo has it. And now that's going to be a foul on Celeste Reed.
as Waldo tried to rip her arms around and Reed got her hand in the way a little bit. That's the third on Celeste. 6:22 to go in the ball game. It's 48-32.
Well, with the adjustment White County's made, the spacing for Stone has just not been what it was in the first half, and White County clogging the middle up.
Just like that as Howard turnaround shot. No, and Reed power slams the ball to herself. Ahead to Bella Winningham. Thought about the three, instead gives off to Grasty. Into Celeste Reed. Reed, turnaround shot with the right hand, no. Hedrick gets the rebound and a foul from behind. As I believe Grasty tried to get in there. 6:03 to go in the ball game. It does go on Lakeland Grasty. That's her first. Lily Hinch checking in here for Rachel Houston. A 16-point Sparta lead.
White County with about three back-to-back, or three, I should say, empty possessions there, Noah, and looking a little sluggish themselves in this fourth quarter.
Over to Courtney Hedrick here, but they've got a big cushion, and backdoor cut to Addison Howard, who finishes the two. We saw a lot of that in the first half.
We sure did.
Not a lot so far in the second. In the half court here is Lakeland Grasty. She works right side. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound down. Courtney Hedrick working on a double-double. She gives off. Now Wittenberg to Howard. Howard, nice feed over to Hinch. Triggers the in-rhythm three. Got it. A Club Wyndham three for Lily Hinch. And don't tune out just yet, Crossville, as Stella Memorial is within 11.
5-0 run for Stone. As Ava Jones and Gracie Clark are at the scores table ready to check in for White County.
Yeah, Ava Jones has missed a little bit right now. She's had a big impact on both ends of the floor. Selby drives, throws up the runner. No. Celeste Reed got another rebound. Turnaround jumper. Nice touch for Celeste Reed.
That's the little Nowinski fadeaway right there, isn't it, Noah?
Yes, indeed. That mid-range off that back foot. Under 5 to go in the ball game. A 13-point game. Waldo awaits. Now hands off for Howard. Howard jump shot, or jump fake, I should say. And we'll have a foul called on Lakeland Grasty, her second. Sparta's starting to get up there in the foul count a little bit, up to 4 after that one. So the next one would send Stone to the line, which would be a welcome sight for Mike Buck.
What's your opinion of the 5-foul rule?
I love it. But I've got the commentator perspective. I think the flow of the game is 1,000 times better now.
I think you're 100% right.
As that inbounds pass, there's Ava Jones back into the game, but she stood on the line, so possession goes back to Stone. I think you have a lot more rhythm to the basketball game. It's not getting chopped up with 1-and-1, 1-and-1, 1-and-1.
Right. And we're walking to the other end.
And I think it also
free throws.
Is better than, more positives than negatives when it comes to the end of games.
I think you're right.
As that one's going to be stolen away by Ava Jones, went right to her in the middle of the lane. Here's Grasty. Drives and kicks. Now driving in. That one is swatted. Gracie Clark went up with it, and Kaylee Waldo met her at the top. Flip pass ahead to Lily Hinch. She's already hit 1 3, looking for another one online, and she got it. A Club Wyndham 3 for Lily Hinch. And they're within 10 here with 4:14 to go.
Stone just plays so hard, Noah. They're not going away.
Here's Bella Winningham for 3. That one's no good. Rebounded by Hinch. Big possession here. Here comes Addison Howard. Into the half court with speed. She flips back Wittenberg. She traveled with it, got away with it. Now out of the corner, Howard back to Wittenberg. She triggers the 3. That one's no good. Waldo comes flying in for the rebound. Waldo, and we've got a whistle and a jump. So simultaneous possession, and the arrow belongs to Sparta with 3:52 to go.
Good call. The hand was on the top of the basketball there, Noah, so that was a good call.
And now we've got a whistle and a timeout called on the floor. We'll see if it's a 30 or a full. Looks like it's 30, so we'll stay through it. With 3:52 to go in the ball game, Stone, they are not gone away. They're hanging tough. Lily Hinch raining in a couple of threes, the ultimate equalizer. Sparta's still in the catbird seat, but it's getting a little bit interesting here.
I mean, Stone's on a 7-2 run right now, Noah, and Coach Dodge is not liking the flow of his offense right now, so good time out here to settle his girls down. That's one thing about a Coach Buck team. They play hard all 32 minutes. They just do.
Yep, no doubt about it. 3:52 to go in the ball game. It is going to be Sparta ball. Stone with 2 fouls to give defensively. Sparta, the next one, sends Stone to the line. Possession arrow flips, so it belongs to the Lady Panthers. Lakeland Grasty now taking her time. They got a little bit quick with a big lead. They have no hurry. Left side for Jones now. She sends off to Clark. Clark off a screen by Celeste Reed. Floats back. Gracie Clark picks up her dribble. Reed wants it. She has it.
Looks to flip back for Clark. Clark pivots inside over to Reed. Mid-range jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound. Hedrick tipped it over to Waldo. Stone with the basketball. 3:24 to go. It's a 10-point game. It was a 15-point game just a couple of minutes ago. Howard, one-on-one. Left side Hinch. Fires in for Hedrick. Hedrick turns on Jones, blocked. Ava Jones hosting a block party, and it goes back the other way.
And that's another part of Jones that she's elevated her game is on the defensive end, Noah. More physical, blocking the shots.
Kaylee Waldo just goes up and slams that one down, and a foul was called. We'll see if it's on Waldo. She hit that one hard in midair.
She sure did.
She got called for the foul. Trip to shoot two at the Wallace Insurance free throw line upcoming for Lakeland Grasty. And 2:57 to go.
Both teams leaving it all out on the floor right here, Noah. Playing grind-out defense. They sure are.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought basketball game tonight. Fast start for Stone. Strong third for Sparta. Gave him this lead. 0 for 2 for Grasty. Rebound tipped out of play, and it's going to Stone Memorial, who, yeah, they're fighting hard, but they're going to need a couple of shots to go their way to make it really interesting here as time's starting to tick away.
Grancy's taking the tape off that right hand where she jammed her hand earlier.
Now Hedrick with it. Hedrick picks up her dribble. Starts to bobble it. Now we got a fight. Jump is the call. The arrow belongs to Stone, and Mike Buck is not happy at all. He wanted a timeout, I think, in that spot or a foul. I'm not sure where the official's walking. It's Stone Memorial basketball.
Coach Buck's beside himself.
Yeah, he's not happy at all. 2:44 to go. So that flips the arrow back the other way. Inbound sent over. Open space for Wittenberg. Mid-range pull-up jumper, no. Rebound tipped. Fight for it. We're going to have a whistle. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Stone with 2:38 to go. And everybody's frustrated in the gym right now. We play on.
We play on.
We do just that. Howard going to inbound from the baseline. Looking in, Jones tips it, ricochets around, still in the air. Ava Jones has it. We got a whistle and a foul.
Coach Buck's wanting to jump off.
Foul's going to go over here, and he looks at the ref who called the jump before and says, jump. Huh? So this one goes against Stone, the fourth against the Lady Panthers.
Love me some Coach Buck.
Yeah. The look on his face, he went, jump? No?
That was
okay.
great. That was great.
Here comes Grasty across the timeline here. Sends it over to Bella Winningham. Sparta has no emphasis to take a shot. Now Jones has it. Hedrick has to step out to her. Jones, she can handle the basketball. At 6'3", in some trouble now, able to spin it over to Gracie Clark. Clark working against Wittenberg, drives inside. Clark over to Reed. Celeste Reed, power dribbles, puts it up, no. Rebound tipped around. Stone has it again, and now a foul reaching in. This is going to be Reed, her fourth. Stone's gone a long time without a bucket, but so is Sparta.
Hey, three straight possessions. I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but 3 straight possessions, just make a layup.
Yeah.
You know, make a layup.
And they've only had 4 points so far in this quarter as White County. Stone so far with 8, but it's been a long time since Lily Hinch reigned in her second 3 of the frame. Courtney Hedrick at the line trying to cut it to single digits with 2:02 to go. The first one is up, and it is good. 16 tonight for Courtney Hedrick. She's having a good tournament.
They won't go away, Noah.
They are not going away, certainly. Stone Memorial making it interesting. Hedrick calmly deposits both of them through, and it's an 8-point game with 2:02 to go, and here comes the pressure, I would imagine, in the half court out of the Lady Panthers. Grasty gets it across the line, now accelerates towards Lily Hinch. Back over to Ava Jones. Jones puts the dribble down, works it inside. Jones strong, and she is fouled. Kaylee Waldo going to pick up her fourth, and this will be 2 upcoming at the Wallace Insurance free throw line for Ava Jones, as she will shoot them both with 1:44 to go.
Not only when you have a big that can make a 3, when you have a big that can drive to the rim and either make it or get fouled, it's big time right there for Coach Dodger.
And that's actually the 5th. Kaylee Waldo's day is done, and yeah, they like the speed of Ava Jones out there one-on-one with a post, and she shows why there. She drives around inside. Rachel Houston going to check in for Waldo.
And now we have a whistle and a timeout called by Mike Buck with 1:44 to go in regulation.
Wallows had a fantastic game tonight. She just really played her heart out. And unfortunately, she's fouled out with 1:44 to go, but I'm telling you, the Stone Memorial team will not go away. They play hard. That's what Coach Dodgen told me earlier. They play hard for 32 minutes.
Yeah, Kaylee Waldo's day comes to an end with 10 points tonight. She had several rebounds, a couple of assists to go along with it.
Her passing is so impressive.
It is.
Passing off and finding the open player.
We got a big crowd tuning in online. We welcome you in on Facebook, YouTube, and the NFHS Network. Happy you're along with us. I'm Noah McKay, joined by Randy Wallace. Biggest crowd of the season watching over on YouTube. Once again, we broke our own record from the last game. See, this is the fun part about YouTube. You get the usernames. Moonroof says, good game. It is a good game. You can comment on YouTube as well. I'm checking in periodically over there. First free throw for Ava Jones out of the timeout. She sends it through. She's got 16 points.
Moonroof, that sounds like a term from back in the 80s when I was in school, Noah. You know, when you were a kid.
You got a moonroof. 2 for 2 for Ava Jones.
That's great.
10-point lead again for Sparta. Here comes Addison Howard. She drives baseline. Ava Jones gets the foul called and one. Howard finishes. She tried to swat for that block, and Howard somehow got the finish and will go to the line to try to complete a three-point play to cut it to 7.
Didn't get her on the arm, got her with the body, and chance here to, like you said, cut it to 7. They just won't quit.
Free throw is up, and it is good for Addison Howard. You've got to be impressed with Stone. Sparta has left so many people in the dust this year. As there's a feed over to Reed. She kicks it in the corner. Winningham for the dagger and an out, but Celeste Reed's put back. Good and one. Celeste Reed finishes and will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
And Coach Dodson, with the look on his face, is like, finally, we finished the shot under the rim.
Reed at the Wallace Insurance free throw line. Takes a deep breath, flies it away, and it is good. So they trade three-point plays, and it's back to a 10-point game. Howard wasting no time, knows they got to go quick. She wants a screen. She has it, and she's going to trigger a three instead. Too strong. Rebound down to Reed. That'll probably do it. Reed crossing over as Hinch tries to get in the way. See if they're going to foul. Stepping up
Coach Dodgen through her headphones saying, whoa.
And there's a foul as Howard connects into the back of Gracie Clark. Clark going to go to the Wallace Insurance free throw line and shoot 2.
No hurry to score.
Harold watching. Dora's watching. Barbara's watching. Fidel is watching from Hendersonville. Jim from Ohio, we welcome you in. First free throw for Gracie Clark is good.
Gracie Dodgen, former Warriorette, current Middle Tennessee Raider.
There we go.
Watching.
Caught a Gracie Dodgen buzzer beater against Stone Memorial a few years ago in Roy Sewell Gymnasium.
Sure did.
As Clark goes 2 for 2. Caught a few big Gracie Dodgen shots. And now Howard in the half court. Sparta may have withstood it. Houston triggers the 3. No. Rebound down. Grasty has it. 50 seconds to go. Now trying to work through Grasty. And there's the foul call. And it's going to be a trip to the line to shoot 2 here for Lakeland Grasty at the Wallace Insurance free throw line. This one appears to be over, as it was a hard-fought basketball game in 7 AAA, but ultimately that dominant third quarter going to pace things for White County tonight as Grasty's trying to add on. The first one is up and no good.
Tournament basketball, Noah, as you well know, is just different. It just is. It's just different. More physical, more slow-down play, more methodical play.
And now all coaches will tell you when we talk in November and December, it's a tournament sport. You're trying to play your best basketball right now as Grasty makes the second. Her day is done. Kyra Fox checks in. 45.8 seconds to go in regulation.
Well, with the game Monday night, Coach Dodgen's concerned about the hand.
And by the way, don't forget, Livingston pushed Sparta pretty good in Roy Sewell Gymnasium last week. Livingston's playing their best basketball at the right time. There's no question about it after their big win. As Lily Hinch finishes inside, we're going to have a dandy of a championship game as another foul will be called, and 2 more free throws coming here for Gracie Clark with an 11-point game, 31 seconds to go. It'll be Livingston and Sparta in the championship game at 9 o'clock on Monday, and at 7:30 it's going to be Upperman taking on
Stone Memorial to be the 3 seed out of the district. They have to go on the road, but there'll be a big difference between those two places. The first free throw is good.
And it is 9 o'clock Central Time on Monday night.
It is. Yes, not Eastern. Not London time. Nope, it is Central Time start. 2 for 2 for Gracie Clark. So get your coffee ready. Both of these teams are moving on to the region tournament. That third place game will dictate the seeding as the shots put up, and then we got another foul called. Start a stopwatch, see how long it takes to play 28 seconds in a 13-point game.
Oh, no, don't do me like that.
2 free throws are upcoming here for Ashley Wittenberg.
That 36 seconds to go in that Livingston game with the boys with Stone took 36 minutes, it seemed like.
And Coach Buck is emptying the bench. He wants this thing to come to an end as well, I think. Wittenberg's first free throw is good. It's going to be a good win for White County. Every postseason win is a good one.
That's exactly right. Now, deservedly so. Coach Dodgen won Coach of the Year this year in the district, but I tell you what, the job that Coach Buck's done with this Stone Memorial group has been phenomenal.
Again, the record could be very different if the schedule had been
no
different.
question.
But they scheduled difficult.
No doubt about it.
20 seconds to go, and Coach Dodgen says no shots. They will dribble it out. Kyra Fox with it, and that will do it. Final score tonight, White County 60, Stone Memorial 48. The White County Warriors have set up a date with Livingston Academy on Monday night for the District 7 AAA Tournament Championship. A strong performance tonight, Randy Wallace, out of the White County Warriorettes.
Yeah, no question. The second half, third quarter, White County turned up the defensive pressure. That was the story of the game, got out in transition. Ava Jones just really had a great night for White County. I agree with Rusty Ellis. He said Ava might be the most improved girls player in the area. Went from being a really good player to a two-way star, and she has. And Coach Dodgen has a plethora of depth. Reaching in with Kyra Fox, coming and giving him some big minutes tonight. Kyra's not played a lot of game time for Coach Dodgen with Grazie with the little wrist or hand issue. So big-time answer by White County, getting down 7-0, winning this basketball game to move on to the championship Monday night at 9 p.m. as you
Scoring from the game is as follows. Stone Memorial falls to 12-16 for the Lady Panthers tonight. 17 points for Courtney Hendrick, 10 for Kaylee Waldo, 8 apiece for Addison Howard and Lily Hinch, 3 for Ashley Wittenberg, 2 for Rachel Houston, for a team total of 48. For the victorious White County Warriorettes, who improved to 28-2 on the season with the victory. 17 points tonight for Ava Jones, 12 points for Gracie Clark, 15 for Celeste Reed, 7 for Bella Winningham, 3 apiece for Kyra Fox and Lakeland Grasty, and 2 for Ashlyn Selby, for a team total of 60. It's time for the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. Randy Wallace, who's it going to tonight?
I got to go with Ava Jones.
Yeah. Without a doubt, Ava Jones. She probably approached a double-double, had several more blocks as well, 17 points to be tied for the game leading score and lead her team to another big victory. White County against Livingston on Monday night at 9 o'clock. Stone Memorial against Upperman at 7:30 in the third place game. We will end this stream and have a new one as the White County boys take on the Upperman Bees in our nightcap. One final trip to the championship game is on the line. The winner gets Livingston. The loser gets a very good Stone Memorial team who probably will be a little annoyed after what happened earlier on
That's
tonight.
Right.
We'll talk about that in a few minutes. And a new stream once again back here on the Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the NFHS Network. Final score, White County 60, Stone Memorial 48. I'm Noah McKay for Randy Wallace to my left and Madison McKay on camera. We'll talk to you all.